Make sure to subscribe to Apillow on YouTube. Very cool content creator.
Hey everyone. Let's talk a little bit about tank. So of course, it's a way to start a video. Tankies, not very good people. And I have an example of it here. So this comes to us as a Twitter post from this lovely person, and they say, as a queer Taiwanese, it's devastating that there are parts of the left that would validate my sexuality and gender, then insist on calling me Chinese when I'm not. I am Taiwanese. Calling me Chinese doesn't change that, but it's still a violent, ugly thing to do. We have a picture of them holding their cat. Hold up, actually, as a matter of fact, before we really hop into this. Yep, we have a Shive here. So, just wanted to make sure I was correct on that. We have this. And then, well, let's just say this quote tweet that I'm about to pull up shows kinda what happened in the replies. So, Tanky's in the replies right now, and we have famous bad guy from human history. So let's go through the replies. Let's see just how horrible this is. Let's talk about why this is going on. Okay, we've had Tankies all over, just harassing this kind person. So we come down here, we see the stupidest one, which is, those are some interesting Chinese characters next to your name. You know, of course, refuting the claim that this person is saying, I'm Taiwanese, not Chinese. And then everyone is saying, that you're speaking English. I'm gonna assume you're from England and revoke your human rights accordingly. Base tweet. Base tweet. You write in the Roman alphabet, and you completely miss the point. And of course, in response, we get and what is going? Cursor, why was that the little type bar instead of the point click? Nope, it's absolutely literally your point. There's no language called Chinese. There is, however, a language called Taiwanese. I actually don't know about. But that's actually not the main language you speak in Taiwan. Holy shit, this guy is from Roman and Arabic, or Rome. And generally the area where people speak Arabic, because, ooh, some Roman letters and some Arabic numerals. Basically, the entire replies of this have just been people, denying the fact that this person is Taiwanese. Just a bunch of tankies saying no, listen, in our anti-imperialist endeavors, we are going to support high imperialism from massive countries, you know? Like, hey, look, we're against Western imperialism, which is why we think that we want China to invade the sovereign nation, Taiwan. You are, as a matter of fact, Chinese. You are just deluded, despite the fact that Taiwan has existed as a country for a very long time. At this point, you know, it used to be one of the younger countries. It's getting kind of up there in age, you know. So despite you being born and living the entire time in a country known as Taiwan, you are actually Chinese. It's horrible. Yeah, just completely denying this person's identity, all in favor of, I guess, the interests of a state that does not have any bearing on China simps from the US. It's insane. It's insane, okay? Yeah, the Chinese nationalist claim to Taiwan is unbelievably flimsy for how settled a lot of the ostensible left liberals deem it. China only really ever held the island for 149 years, 100 of those as a loose client regime, only on its western half, but Taiwan part of China since ancient times. That was worded a little weird toward But still, yeah. Again, kind of what I'm saying here. Anti-colonialist until said colonialism is led by Russia or China. It's disgusting, really. It's disgusting. You have people here denying this person's claim of who they are, valid claim, truthful claim, because Taiwan is an independent nation. Denying that. All in favor of serving a state, a country. It's disgusting, it's weird. And as based Twitter mutual, love it, says here, Tankies in the replies right now. That's accurate. That's accurate. Because, look, at the end of the day, what we have to understand about Tankies is that what they say is not necessarily everything. That they aren't anti-imperialist. Matter of fact, they're one of the countries who like to engage. They are supporters of countries that try to engage in some of the highest forms of imperialism. Of course, we had the recent genocide perpetuated by Uyghur Muslims, which Tankies outright defended and denied, but now that it is happening between Israelis, the state of Israel, and Palestinians, now that a genocide is being perpetuated by the state of Israel, they're up in arms about that, which they should be, but it's clear that they're only doing that because Israel is an ally, not actually against genocide. So that's an interesting thing. Been pretty in support of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, which is a sovereign nation. But you know, that's anti-imperialist, and I've been pretty up in arms about Taiwan existing and trying to become more recognized on the international stage. Really angry about that too, and kind of supporting the idea that Taiwanese people don't really exist. Like the fact Taiwan is a pretty modern, pretty fairly developed, highly developed, as a matter of fact, nation which is, in essence, independent outside of the claims of China and outside of like the spoken foreign policy of the U.S., despite the fact that functionally Taiwan as an independent. Just don't say we do. But we do. We just don't say we do. Like, it's like everything on the paper. Like, oh, do you have diplomatic missions? Oh, do you make specific trade deals with them? Oh, do you trade with them in general? Oh, do people need a visa to get in and out of the... Like on paper. It's fucking country. We just can't recognize it. It's China. Like, it's very clear. It's very clear what's going on here. It's just plain racism. It's racism in favor. It's racism in favor of horrific regimes. Basically, this idea that we are one people, because we all come from this ethnic group, we are one people. And the claims to land that we have means that you get stuck with us because we share an ethnic group, and I like you, and I want you. We need to unify the people. I like you, and I want you. So I'm gonna invade you. I'm gonna make you feel all nice and good, ain't I? It's disgusting. Okay, just like that. Just like that made you uncomfortable, you should be uncomfortable with it. Anyone who calls themselves a leftist and defends countries invading other countries is not a leftist. Russia is at fault for invading Ukraine. China would be at fault if they invaded Taiwan. Or Tanky says, oh, what about the US was at fault for invading Iraq the second time? And Afghanistan. Saying the second time because Iraq was at fault for invading Kuwait that first time. Saddam Hussein brought that upon himself. Don't invade countries, pretty much. Don't be a fucking imperialist. No. And there are other ways that you can do imperialism. The US still engages in imperialism. We are still holding on to occupied territories. A lot of them we turned into military bases. It's pretty disgusting. But I'll tell you one thing about imperialism. It's soft economic imperialism over certain regions, over certain countries, is always going to be preferable to invading the fucking places and doing an ethnic cleansing and denying people their human rights. One of those is still imperialism, but less extreme. The other one is fucking old empire shit. One of these, they're both very unethical, but one is less unethical. Okay? So keep that in mind. Look, the fact of the matter is, anyone, once again, anyone who tries to speak in support of this is a horrible person and shouldn't be considered any form of left. It should be a strong and axiomatic value to stand up and get against imperialism, stand up against oppression, to stand up against actions such as these. What's going on in the comment section as well? The denial of identity. Not a leftist thing either. It's disgusting. And it needs to stop. Okay? But with that being said, if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. You can join the Discord down below, or just have a little bit of a conversation. You can follow me on Twitter, links down below as well. And you can also email me. That's down below. Not a link. Copy paste it. Keep it moving. Love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Gotta hit the stop recording.